Detroit Lions fans, what's going on? This your boy No Miss J coming at y'all, man. It's been a long time since I made an actual video for the Lions, for the Lions content, period. I've done live streams, of course, but y'all know I haven't really made a video in a while, so I know y'all probably shocked to hear me. I've been meaning to do this for a while, been going through some health issues, blah, blah, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. No, I just want to talk to y'all about last night's game, should I say Sunday's game, against the Seattle Seahawks. We on the road. We would lose 51-29. Could have been more than that. They chose not to, knee down on the goal line pretty much, and just be nice to us. But other than that, the game went as about as you can expect, honestly, because at the end of the day, you knew Seattle was a better team. Yes, they are fourth in their division. But, this is the NFC West you're talking about. Even if a team goes fourth in a division in the West, it's still not the same as going fourth everywhere else, because that team, that division is very tough. A lot of times it's been close. Like, I can remember years back when I would see the Cardinals not make the playoffs with a 10-6 record, because the other two teams like the Seahawks and the Niners will go like 12-4 and 13-3. Like, that's just how, and then like the Rams will go like 8-8 or 9-7. So that's just how that division is. They so tough. All four of those teams can be so tough to the point where they just beat up on everybody else, and it's been like that for a long time. When you have a team that has more dogs on it than your team does, I mean, that's what you also gonna happen. Now, the Lions, to me, didn't come out with the best game plan yesterday either. You out here with Tim Boyle. He's not good at all. I'm just gonna keep it real. I'm not even about to get cute with it. He's just not good. The thing about it, though, you have to run the football. You had your top three running backs healthy available, and we refused to put the ball on the ground and try to come up with any kind of rhythm. The fourth down play didn't go the way we wanted it to, and you've seen the rest. What happened in the first half of the game? They literally put up over 30 points on us, so it got that bad. What the Lions have to understand too, you can't get a backup quarterback that isn't good, and this is falling on Dan Campbell. The game plan should have been running the ball. They find any rhythm you could to get the ground game going. They have a hard time finding out who they want to make the bell cow or grab the hand of, as they say, the high hand. They have a hard time this year. Dan Campbell's been struggling with that department. This is something I thought he would be doing more, that trying to make this team more physical, running the football properly, effectively, knowing who to put in there. And he hasn't really done the best job this year when it comes to managing the players and the rotations properly. That's not really good, considering that a lot of people don't have faith in him as the head coach because of the certain decisions he's making in game, and the fact that he doesn't know who to have as the guy to be saying that this is going to ride this thing for us. So, and I feel like as a coach, you have to have those kind of mechanics. For me, it's not always about the S's and O's, but this is why you can say the S's and O's do help in these type of situations. Now, in that stadium, it's hard to play in, especially if you're a team like the Lions that are lacking on defense. They already been getting bad with practice squad players and guys who just don't belong in the league. And, you already have that going against you. And then your O-line is missing some key pieces too. Yet they still blocked enough on the ground to try to create something there. The play calling wasn't really good, like I said, in the first half. For Amon-Ra St. Brown, who has, I believe, his first 100-yard game and gave us our biggest run of the game too. That was a nice game for him. I'm happy with his development so far. He's a nice little tool that we developed, but I'm not about to put too much pressure on him just yet. You could arguably say that the Seattle Seahawks defense kind of took a slight. They weren't as aggressive with us as much when they got that big lead, because they knew they were going to run the ball and get on offense anyway, and we just weren't stopping the run. We could not stop Rashad Penny. He looked every bit like how he was expected to look when he got out of college yesterday. This guy was running hard. He was running physical against us. So they just had the right game plan. And this is the second time we've been blown out by a team who came out with the right game plan, who executed it perfectly. So to me, To me, in my opinion, maybe the third time in particular, I should say. But when you don't, that's what happens when you don't take advantage of the opportunities that you have there, and you come out with a backup quarterback trying to throw 37 passes one game, and last week you seen they had him throw 34. These are the type of things that's going to cost you games. Where you can't coach that way. And this is, you can't have a game like you did in Arizona and then give me less. And that's the kind of problem I have. It's not like I was asking to win all these games. I was just saying be competitive and fight. If you still lose because you lose, it is what it is. But put us in a situation to win. And if you got the opportunity to take the win, then take the win. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care about the draft stock as much because I don't fall into that. The Lions, to me, I would prefer them to draft a little bit later due to the fact that I want Brad Holmes to find me a guy that's going to come and change the force on this defense. You know what I'm saying? We're lacking. So, as a GM, they get a lot of, passes once the guys fall to them. But, for our team, I always wanted our team to prove they can go out there and find guys in the draft. And I know people were like, what are you talking about? They got St. Brown. Yeah, but, again, these are not, you expected to see some of this stuff towards the end of the year. So I want to see them with a fresh start next year. They got Green Bay to take on this week. The Lions know the game plan they have to stick with. Your best chance is stick to the ground game and take the ball out the quarterback's hand. If they don't do that, it's going to be more of the same. Green Bay just clinched their playoff spot. They're looking to get the number 1 seed. A lot of teams fighting for that in the NFC. So, it's going to be interesting to see how that goes. But other than that, Lions, like I said, they lost to a better team. They were out-coached. DK Metcalf was allowed to go off. There's some decisions making by Dan Campbell that just weren't right. And this is what I expected. My thing is, I'm looking forward towards the future to get out the season. This team fought hard this year. I'm not going to act like they just we're bad. They fought hard this year, even in bad situations where they were put in those situations or not. They fought hard. We seen good things this year. I'm not going to be one of those guys who just, saying F this team or F the coaching staff. We need to get the pieces on this defense, first of all, to help this team out. Even if you only have an offense that can score 20 points, the whole point is you have to have stops. And, when you look at certain other teams, those teams may turn the ball over a lot or, they may fumble a lot or something like that, and they still come away with wins because they have a defense that's holding teams down and putting them in a position to still be able to take the game. And our defense has had their moments where they were in games, but our offense at times did let them down because of decision making more so than the lack of talent in the quarterback play. But it was a lot of times because the quarterback play or decision making by the offense coordinators on what we were doing that was costing us games. We were playing for field goals. We were not going for it. It was just a lot of badly timed errors. And, even when you look at the offseason, like the free agency we had, there were some players we signed here that we probably should never signed in the first place. It would have probably been better off not signing, you know what I'm saying? So that's just what happens, and hopefully they'll do a better job. I don't think we should go in free agency next year trying to overspend all our cap, trying to get some guys here. I think you should go by the same philosophy that you did this past free agency, but do a lot better job of it where you're not wasting money because the guy's not fitting and should have never been signed in the first place. I think they do need to do a better job at that. Hopefully we can get some guys off the COVID protocol this week because I want to see some more guys. But this year, it's pretty much a talent show. That's what I call it. It was a talent show year where everybody try to play their butt off to show their talent, show what they can do. They fight for contracts and they fight for this. But at the same time, like I said, it goes back to Dan Campbell. He has to do a lot better. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing to have these guys playing tough for you, but we need a little bit more than that. We've been here before. We've seen this type of stuff. So I need a little more. I need to see the true game manager skill set. And a lot of people feel like you can't manage the game properly. You know what I'm saying? To me, I have to wonder. There's no way you go out there with the perfect executed game plan against a team like the Cardinals and then you give up on that game. Even when you look at the Steelers game, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't a perfect game plan, but it was appropriate understanding the situations with the weather and everything else. You had the right idea then. Why now? Why not go with it now? Like, why switch it up? What reason did you have to switch it up yesterday? Why are y'all playing trying to like make Tim Boyle prove something. Like, no, just go out there and take the game out of his hand. You did it against the Falcons. You did a bad job of it against the Falcons, but you did it a little bit better than you did yesterday. And yesterday just didn't make any sense. You knew this team can start hot and get fast, and they were going to eat you up, and they weren't going to take their foot off the gas, and they did not. That team has been to 2 Super Bowls. They've been to several playoff games. That culture is established down there in Seattle. They was not going to come in here and play this little, we go play it close with the Lions and they go shock the world and almost beat us. They was not finna go for that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they have the failing season, but, you know, they had their quarterback gone for 3 games and stuff like that. They got their little issues on defense too, and even on the offensive side of the ball. But that team, you know, is still well coached. And to go in with that mentality that we went in yesterday is not a good thing when you're talking about building momentum for next year, if that even makes sense or exists. It's things that he gonna have to learn. But yeah, man, I'm about to make this video too long. I just wanted to talk about how I felt about certain things. You know, got a lot of people talking about the draft capital, man, the Lions capital. I guess we attained the number 2 pick officially after yesterday, so I guess it's nothing else to lose at this point. Whether you win or not next week, which I doubt we'll be winning, but you know, it's just with the Lions, man, I just want to see them go out there and put their best foot forward. We already know they're going to try to make this game good next week. You know, it's Lions every week. We're going to lose. When the final game comes, you know we're not going nowhere. Win or lose, they're going to try to play their best game they could have played all year. I expect to see 7 sacks next game, and I expect to see all 3 of our running backs get 200 yards. You know what I'm saying? Stuff they ain't did all year. I expect to see that, man. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about so far this season. I know a lot of fans gonna come here hyped about Dan Campbell. You probably gonna get a couple people not feeling them. I expect to hear what I see in the comment section. But yes, your boy No Miss J is back in the building. I know it's been 8 months since I made an actual video, but it's been a year since I made a Lions video. So, you know, if you don't count the live streams, you know what I'm saying, I haven't made y'all a video basically within the last 8 to 12 months. So, good to be back. You know, I'll contemplate this. So, y'all keep up with your boy. It's literally been 258 days since I made a video. Wow. But y'all keep up with y'all boy, man. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. And that's all I got for you, man. It's your boy No Miss J, and I'm out. Peace.